Lee Rish,
Robert Gilchrist,
Chris Pickett,
Ray Mecklin,
Daniel Laird,
Dan Geiser,
Adam Brocchetti,
Donald Williams,
Tim Ascal,
Daniel Lorgan, Larry Lorgan.
These are all people who have served our country. How many people do you know that are veterans?
This episode of Education Today is all about Veterans Day.
Education Today starts now!
Welcome to Education Today. I'm John Zish from Armstrong School District. Tonight we're going to be talking about Veterans Day, which is Wednesday, November 11th, 2009. Armstrong School District has numerous school activities planned, including many in which veterans from previous wars and the current wars in Afghanistan and Iraq are coming to visit with students. Tonight, here on Education Today, we'd like to celebrate Veterans Day by taking a close look at a local effort to create a special war memorial right in our own backyard. It was the Shannock Valley War Memorial, and it was dedicated Sunday, September 6, 2009. We have two special guests with us to talk about this. They are Mary Coma of West Shamokin High School and Rich McCafferty, commander of the Rural Valley American Legion Post. Welcome to Education Today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Would you please introduce yourselves to our viewers?
My name is Mary Coma. I started the idea of the Shannock Valley War Memorial, but had very much help in creating that memorial. And I am married to a Vietnam vet.
Thank you. Mr. McCafferty?
I'm Rich McCafferty. I am a 4-year veteran of the United States Navy. I am a Vietnam veteran, and since then I've come to command the Rural Valley Cosgrove Post 523 of the American Legion. And it's a lot of fun and a lot of great people to work with, a lot of great veterans, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, we're delighted to have you. Thanks for making time for it. Rich, I'd like to start with you. Would you tell us about the Shannock Valley War Memorial in general? What exactly is it for those who haven't seen it?
Well, the Shannock Valley War Memorial is dedicated to the veterans of the Shannock Valley School District that have passed away or have been killed during the war. The wars, the names on the War Memorial are 89, and they represent from the Civil War and every war since then, right up through the Iraqi enduring freedom. There's 3 flag poles, a monument to the veterans with their names on it, to the deceased, and a smaller monument with all the emblems of the different services. And there's about 500 bricks that people have bought to either honor or memorialize their relatives. And it's just a great place to be. It's a place that you can go and think, and very, very somber place. And it's very nice that Shannock Valley has that.
Yes, and our viewers are seeing some pictures of it right now as we're speaking. And I would like to turn to Mary now and ask, how did the project come about? What prompted it?
I think many people for many years have thought about having a war memorial in our town, but it was a very, very big project. I myself, having been married to a Vietnam veteran, know the sacrifices that he made, as well as many other men have made for their country. And he went away a boy and he came back a man. And in just witnessing what he had sacrificed and how his life has changed, and realizing that sometimes we all forget who is responsible for us sitting in this country free, I just felt compelled that we needed something in our town, especially after I visited the memorial in Washington, D.C., the Vietnam Wall. First time I went there was in the 80s. I went with the Brocchetti family. And they, of course, had lost their son in Vietnam. And between their reaction and my husband's reaction, taking the paper and etching the names from the wall, and it was such a powerful effect for them, And seeing all those names, quite truthfully, it's very hard to wrap your head around seeing 50-some thousand names on a wall of people who have lost their lives. And it just was very empowering to me that I wanted to do something in our town. Even for the Burkettis themselves, to be able to visit their son's name in our own town, not travel to Washington. So it began a project for me, and we started traveling to different towns, looking at war memorials, taking pictures, making phone calls. I was very discouraged many times because there was no money available for the project. We knew we had to raise it somehow, and I knew it would not be an inexpensive project. So just through the years and doing our homework, we began to get enough guts to begin the project. And we called the American Legion and the VFW, and it was incredible, the men that came out to help and had the compassion for this project. So that's how it began.
Oh, thank you for doing it. It's inspiring to hear. I appreciate your efforts and yours as well. We kind of got a sense of this, why it was important to build the Shannock Valley War Memorial, just from what you said, but is there anything you'd want to add about why it was important to build it?
I think it's important for all people, adults, teenagers, children, to always be reminded why we live in this great country. And this is a great country, that we live free. And I think many of us don't even realize the freedoms that we have that other countries don't. So, you know, we go our daily lives day to day, and sometimes you forget why we have the life that we have. And I think memorials like this are a visual effect and makes you remember. And it's very nice to go there and just sit and say thank you to these men, not only the casualties, but those who fought the wars and gave their years of their lives to their country. That was a big sacrifice in itself too. So I just think it's important we all remember.
That's true. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with Armstrong School District's Education Today. We'll be talking more about Veterans Day and the dedication of the Shannock Valley War Memorial. Stick around.
Before I came to IUP, I had no idea what college would be like, or what role I would play, or where I'd be in the future. But when I came to IUP, everything changed. I met people who really made me feel like I belonged. I had great classes at a great nationally ranked university. Hi, my name's Megan Miller. I'm a fine arts major, and this is my university.
We're back with Armstrong School District's Education Today. We're talking about Veterans Day, which is Wednesday, November 11th, 2009, and looking back to the creation of the Shannock Valley War Memorial. We have two special guests with us here tonight, Mary Coma of West Shamokin High School and Rich McCafferty, commander of the Rural Valley American Legion. Rich, I understand at the Shannock Valley War Memorial there are veterans bricks, which create the memorial floor. Where are these veterans from?
They're from basically Rural Valley area, and even there are veterans who have moved away from the Rural Valley area who have consented to have their names inscribed on these bricks to be part of the Shannock Valley War Memorial.
Okay. And how was it decided which names of casualties went on the monument itself?
It's just those that who gave their lives so that we can maintain our freedoms that we have today.
Okay. And there are some bricks on the sidewalk that have a special purpose, Mary. Can you tell me about those?
The sidewalk bricks were for non-veterans. So for instance, if you wanted to honor your mother, your sister, a business, some undertaking of your own, you can buy a brick and put that information on there. We have many, beloved mother, we have some, our businesses bought bricks. I have one set of vision made real by Mike and Mary Comas. That was important to me. Those bricks can be anything that you would like. Whereas the veterans bricks on the floor of the memorial are only for veterans from anywhere, anytime, any war. And those are also being sold throughout the life of the memorial.
Oh, okay.
They can continue to buy bricks, and they will be added to the floor or to the sidewalk at any given point.
How could people, if interested, participate?
We actually have forms for these bricks at a local store called Main Street Market. They can go there and pick up a form, and the information is on that form to send it in to us.
Tremendous. We hope anyone watching would consider participating. That leads me to another question. Would you please tell us who sponsored the building of the memorial, how much it cost, and how the money was raised? This was a big undertaking.
The American Legion of Rural Valley and the Sagamore VFW came together in a partnership to sponsor the building of the memorial. We advertised for who was interested to come to the meeting. We had very many members who took part in this undertaking. When we first met, our first estimates were brief. We, of course, didn't know exactly what all we were getting into. So the first estimates were $35,000 and upwards. So we knew we had to raise a lot of money. Many people said we would never be able to do it, but we started, and we started to sell the bricks, and we had so many compassionate people giving money. We even had classes from Shannock Valley High School that would give us more than $2,000, saying,
wow,
we won't have any more class reunions. Take it for the War Memorial. We had businesses have fundraisers. We had dinners ourselves. The Sagamore VFW raised money through dinners. And in no time at all, within a few months, we had the $30,000. Now, as things go in building, that estimate kept rising because we had forgotten things that we needed. For instance, the wall behind it, the lights, the flags, the flag poles, and it kept raising and raising. The final estimate and cost to build this project was $70,000, which we raised $80,000 in 1 year.
Tremendous.
So we
In
were
1
very
year.
pleased, and it was because of the compassion of a small community, which was amazing because it's a community that the mines have closed, unemployment is high, but this project was important to many, many people. So we were very pleased with the giving that we had for this project.
In what year did you begin the planning of it, and the whole concept phase?
It was
If you had to guess?
January, actually, of 2008.
Wow.
And it was, I'm sorry, I'm wrong on that. That is right. No, that's right. January of 2008, and it was built. It began being built in June of 2009. Dedicated on September 6th. That's correct. 1 year.
Well, that does speak to the dedication of the entire community.
It is. It was
what
amazing.
An example. Well, what fundraisers were done to achieve that tremendous amount, and how long did it take to raise the money? You said it was a year.
It was about a year, a little over a year it took. The biggest fundraiser were those bricks. And I do think once the memorial went in, many people didn't realize what they were, even the sidewalk bricks, and we had an outpouring of orders for bricks after it was built. But that was the biggest fundraiser. And on top of that, it was these people donating money, and it was the dinners that the Sagamore VFW had. And even at that dinner, we had a lady come up to us and gave us $2,000 and said, buy bricks for this many veterans. Don't give them my name. So wasn't that nice?
Yeah.
It was just incredible.
How many bricks are we talking in this whole?
Just under 500.
Okay. Wow. Another question for you, Mary. Why is it important for school children to visit this memorial?
Well, because again, I think school children in particular are unaware of what sacrifices have been made for them to be free. And sometimes I'm not sure they're aware of how free that we are in this country. So I just think it's important that they are always reminded of the men and the women who gave not only their lives, but their years of their lives in time and difficult circumstances for us. That's why I think children should always be reminded by things like this, programs.
It's clear that both of you believe strongly in military service to country and the importance of service to country in general. Rich, would you please talk about why that's so important?
Well, in order to maintain our freedoms, it's important to show the rest of the world that we are a strong country, that we believe in our country, we believe in our way of life, and I think everyone that lives here really appreciates the sacrifice of some of the veterans that have given their all for their freedoms.
That's good. And I was wondering if, before we close, if you had anything else to add for the benefit of our viewers as we observe Veterans Day.
Well, I'm going to take this opportunity first to thank anybody who had any part in this memorial in giving money, donations, ordering bricks. Our builder, Jerry Samoski, who went above and beyond his duties to build this memorial. The dedication was incredible, the people who took part in that, a Civil War group, the Channing Firemen's Band, different military people who came, Mr. Stifler, just an incredible amount of people who made that dedication very impressive. Other than that, I just would constantly urge people to never forget your veterans. I even can say on a personal basis that I saw a big difference through the years, having been married to a Vietnam veteran, those guys did not get the recognition they deserved. And that was an incredible effect on them when they came home from that war. And it was only through years of things starting to happen, like the Vietnam Wall, and different people honoring them, that I felt like that painful memory of that war started to turn more into an honorable memory, and it wasn't so painful anymore. So I saw firsthand how important it is to honor your veterans. I think it's important, and I will continue to stress that.
Well, I'd like to thank you both for being here on the show, giving of your busy schedules to promote this important message.
Thank you for having us.
I hope all of our viewers will consider it and consider it strongly about how important it is to remember our veterans, thank our veterans, and appreciate our veterans for what they have done for us. Again, I'd like to thank our guests, Mary Coma of West Shamokin High School and Rich McCafferty, commander of the Rural Valley American Legion. We appreciate you giving of your busy schedules to talk about this special day. Our thanks also go out to the TV production students of Katanning Senior High School, led by their teacher, Mr. Joshua Miklos. They were our film crew today. Please join us again next week for another look at the Armstrong School District. Visit our website for updated information about the district, and have a great week.
And I remember on Friday you have a very important chapter test coming up on complements. So remember that if you have a linking verb, you can't have any kind of an object. You can't have a direct object or an indirect object. Remember also that indirect objects are kind of rare. And if you do have one, it will come always between the action verb and the direct object.
Mike, wake up. You're going to be visited by 3 ghosts, PSSA past, present, and future, and you better listen.
Hey, when was I out? Gary. Oh, you guys are funny. Hello? Anna? Seriously, guys, what the heck? What's going on here? What's going on? What's happening?
Is the fog necessary?
Back, you vile demon!
Vile demon? That's like a little harsh. I mean, I'm wearing white. Okay, so I'm the ghost of PSSA past. I'm a little new to this, but I'm supposed to show you how you cared about the PSSAs in the past.
I never cared about the PSSAs.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No,
Yes,
I
you did.
didn't.
Yes, you did. Infinity. And to prove it to you, I'm gonna show you.
Like what? Go into the past?
Come on. You're gonna love this. The past, the past. We go to the past. Come on. You know what? Second thought. Now let's take the stairs. The past is just right down here. You are right in there.
Where? I don't see me around. Is that me? What am I wearing? Are those glasses? What jeans. Those aren't cool shoes. Wow, where did I buy those? Am I picking up a pencil? I'm writing? Am I doing work? I never did that. No. What's with the new,
No, I'm a completely different person.
No, like, didn't you just, go and change?
No, I'm the ghost of PSSA present, so. But maybe, you recognize this wildcat, seeing as how it's, your school mascot.
What's wrong with it? It looks sick.
Well, of course he looks sick. He has PPP.
What's PPP?
Procrastination for the PSSA, Pox. It's terminal. Well, unless of course you study hard and prepare for the PSSAs.
Wait. So is this my fault?
Of course it's your fault. You're the biggest slacker in school. What did you think?
Wildcat, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I'll make it better, I promise. Why? Where am I? Who are you? Where did you come from? Is this the Wildcat's grave? So by not taking the PSSA seriously, we're not only hurting our schools, we're hurting ourselves as well?
I can breathe! And Mike, you finally got it! Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
There's still time! There's still time! There's still time!
It was just a dream. It's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late.
What was that?
You guys can excel at the PSSA too. Miss Linkus, I'm so glad I found you. Help me. What can I do to excel in the PSSA?
Well, Mike, I'm really glad you asked. There's a couple things you have to do, and all you have to remember to do is be ready. Rest. Get a good night's sleep the night before the test. Make sure you eat well, and eat a healthy, nutritious breakfast. Attitude. Make sure you have a great attitude. Remember, you can do it. Make sure you dress comfortably. Make sure you're wearing clothes that when you wear for a while taking the test, you feel comfortable and relaxed in. And remember, why for the ready. You can do it, Mike.
Okay, so rest, eat, have a good attitude, dress comfortably, and I can do it.
Absolutely. And to help you get ready, here's 2 great PSSA pencils for you to use so you can do it and you can be ready for the test.
That's great! Now I'm ready to go take the PSSA.
Are you ready? Are you ready? R. Get lots of rest. E. Eat a healthy meal. A. Have a positive attitude. D. Dress comfortably. Y. You can do